Hello and welcome back to the Live for Today, Plan for Tomorrow podcast. And I am your host, Gabe Bodner, with the Bodner team of One Trust Home Loans. Thanks so much for being here today. I'm really excited about our topic. Our topic today is one of my favorites. And what we're going to go over is a top 10 list that I've created for financial advisors, but this could be for anybody listening. Okay. But I put this together specifically for financial advisors and financial planners, and why they should consider and why you should consider incorporating home equity into an overall retirement plan. Okay, so once again, top 10 list. Here we go, starting off with number one, most generic concept, and that is unlocking untapped home equity, right? Most seniors have the majority of their wealth trapped in their home equity. And a reverse mortgage is simply a tool that allows people to be able to convert that illiquid equity into tax-free cash without having to sell the home. Okay. So pretty simple concept that we're starting out with here. But you think about if you've got a home that you have a lot of equity in, you can't do anything with it. You can't take the chandelier off your dining room and go buy groceries. You can't take your front door off your house and go put gas in your car, right? So equity is illiquid. And what a reverse mortgage, or what we call a home equity conversion mortgage, allows you to do is tap into that equity to be able to utilize it for anything and everything that you want. Okay. And again, tax free. We're going to talk a lot more about that. All right. So number two, enhancing retirement income. Okay, so part of that is the idea of supplementing Social Security income or supplementing a pension with a reverse mortgage through either the line of credit or creating a monthly payment plan. Because the reverse mortgage, once again, can allow you to create an income stream or put a line of credit in place that you can tap into and utilize for anything you want. The other part of this, enhancing your income in retirement, could be delaying Social Security. Now, I am not a financial advisor. I do not pretend to be a financial advisor, and I'm not a tax advisor. Okay. However, there are many situations that I believe clients can benefit from delaying collecting Social Security. My understanding is that if someone delays collecting Social Security, they will effectively give themselves an 8% pay raise per year. So if someone wants to retire at an earlier age, say 62 or 63, but it makes sense for them financially to delay collecting Social Security until 67 or 70 years old, this can allow them to create a bridge in retirement and once again, delay collecting Social Security. So a great way to once again enhance income in retirement. Number three, mitigating sequence of returns risk. So let's talk a little bit about that, right? So if we put a reverse mortgage in place, we effectively can create another bucket of money for clients to be able to tap into. Now, I've always been a believer of diversification. The more buckets that I have and the more places that I can pull money from, the better off I'm going to be, especially when the market takes a downturn. And you guys know as well as I know, it's not a matter of if the market's going to take a downturn, it's a matter of when the market's going to take a downturn. And instead of liquidating assets under management and having to take those losses in a down market, do not touch the assets under management and utilize the reverse mortgage funds in a down market, once again, to mitigate sequence of returns risk. It's that simple. Okay. Number four, creating a growing safety net. Okay. Again, creating a growing safety net. What I'm alluding to is the fact that within a home equity conversion mortgage, there is a line of credit. Okay, this line of credit is specifically available under the adjustable rate mortgage option, not the fixed rate. But again, under the adjustable rate mortgage option, there is a line of credit. The line of credit grows, and it grows actually at the interest rate plus 0.5%. So if the current interest rate is 6.25% as an example, the available funds in the line of credit will be growing at 6.75% annually, okay, which is effectively allowing the funds in the line of credit to grow and grow and grow. And over time, 10, 11, 12 years, the funds in the line of credit will effectively double based on, of course, the interest rate, not based on the home value. So this is an invaluable asset and a hedge against inflation and a hedge against unplanned emergencies that effectively gives us this buffer asset that once again is growing and we can tap into at any point in time for anything we want. Okay? That's the line of credit, which is absolutely fantastic and probably the most important feature of all reverse mortgages and all home equity conversion mortgages that we need to understand. All right, number 5, aging in place. Aging in place could mean a lot of different things, but I would say, statistically speaking, I believe about 87% of seniors want to age in place. They want to stay in their current home, okay? But not all homes are safe or appropriate for aging. So utilizing home equity from a reverse mortgage to modify the home for safety, right? For updates, for upgrades, whatever that might be, okay? Or utilizing home equity to cover the cost of in-home care or cover the cost of long-term care services without depleting the rest of their portfolio. We know that the cost of in-home care and long-term care is very expensive, right? I love the idea of utilizing home equity in conjunction with the portfolio, in conjunction with long-term care insurance to ensure that all assets last longer. And once again, by putting this line of credit in place, we can be able to achieve that and support clients for healthy and safe aging in place. Number 6, reducing clients' financial stress, okay? Many clients will come to me, and one of the things they say is they are stressed about their finances. They're worried about their finances. It keeps them up at night. And by putting a reverse mortgage in place, we are able to pay off an existing mortgage, eliminate those payments, freeing up their income for other needs, improving overall quality of life, paying off other debts and eliminating those expenses, once again, freeing up income, being able to utilize for other things. I can't say enough about the importance of reducing stress. As we know, medically, stress can be a killer, and financial stress in retirement is a real problem that this can come in and create an unbelievable solution for. All right, number 7, strategic tax planning. Okay, again, I've mentioned the funds coming out of a reverse mortgage are tax-free. Okay, they are not considered income. See, a reverse mortgage is a loan at the end of the day. It's a loan that does not need to be paid back until the last borrower either permanently leaves the home, chooses to sell the home, or passes away. Okay, so once again, it's a loan, it's not income. So there's no income taxes or capital gains taxes on the funds, which can allow clients to stay in a lower tax bracket while continuing to maintain their cash flow. Let's take an example. If someone needs, okay, $5,000 a year, $5,000 a month to maintain their lifestyle and retirement on top of their other income sources, that's $60,000 a year. If they pull $60,000 a year out of their portfolio, that can push them up into the next tax bracket. If they can instead utilize $20,000 or $30,000 from their portfolio and utilize $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 from the reverse mortgage, we can manage their tax bracket and tax liability and help them to once again protect and preserve assets under management. Which leads me to the next one. Number 8, preserving other retirement assets, okay? Allowing the portfolio more time to continue to grow. If we once again create another bucket of money utilizing home equity through the reverse mortgage, we can work together in an orchestrated strategy to reduce the drain on the portfolio, reduce the strain on the portfolio, protect the portfolio and allow it to grow more, and tap into this home equity resource over here to once again preserve other retirement assets. All right, number 9, there's a lot of flexible disbursement options that can allow you as an advisor or allow you as a client to create a tailored financial plan to your current needs and your long-term needs at the end of the day. So we can do a combination of different strategies. Number 1, we can do what's called a lump sum distribution. A lump sum distribution would be taking a lump sum of cash out at closing to either pay off an existing mortgage and eliminate that mortgage payment, take cash out to pay off debt and eliminate that or those monthly payments and free up that cash flow. Okay. That would be called a lump sum distribution. Okay. Or take cash out and use it for anything else. Number 2 is a monthly payment plan. And a monthly payment plan can come in 2 forms. It can come in a tenure payment, that's TENURE, which is for life, like an annuity payment. Or we can set it up as a term payment. And that term payment can be for a period of time. Again, going back to the delaying Social Security as an example, if somebody wants to retire at the age of 64 but delay Social Security until they're 70, putting this term payment in place for 6 years might be a great way to bridge that gap in retirement. Number 3, my favorite strategy, is the growing line of credit. Once again, that line of credit is growing at the interest rate plus 0.5%, okay, regardless of the home value. So that is once again my favorite strategy because the line of credit can be used for anything at any time. And you're only charged interest on the funds you use or the funds that are taken out. So as the funds are sitting in the line of credit, not only are they growing and allowing the client to access more and more equity in the future, but they're not being charged any interest on those funds as they sit in the line of credit. Last, we can do a combination of all 3 strategies: a partial lump sum distribution to pay off a mortgage, to pay off a debt, create a monthly payment plan to again improve cash flow on a monthly basis, and or create this growing line of credit, which can be used for anything and everything as needed. Okay. And number 10, legacy planning. I am a huge fan of clients giving away their wealth while they're alive as opposed to when they're gone. Okay. You can access home equity now. And again, think about strategic gifting. Think about strategic legacy planning, whether this is for an adult child to help them buy their own home and allow them to build wealth through real estate over time. Okay. Whether it's for a grandchild, putting money into a 529 plan and allowing that 529 plan to grow and grow and grow so that you can help with college. Whether it's funding life insurance for yourself, whether it's on a spouse, whether it's on an adult child or grandchild, whatever it is. Okay. That's an amazing opportunity to create a legacy plan. Okay. Or giving it away to a local charity or nonprofit organization, whether it's, your church, your synagogue, your temple. Okay. Thinking about an organization that means a lot to you, that you can give something away again while you're alive, as opposed to when you're gone. And all of that while still retaining ownership of the home and control of the home. Because again, with a reverse mortgage, it's simply a loan. It doesn't mean you are giving up home ownership. You can still maintain home ownership. You can still sell the house at any time, and you can still pass the house on to your heirs when you're gone. Now, that is my top 10 lists, but I've got a bonus one for you right now. I'm super excited because my bonus one is Roth conversions. Now, Roth conversions are something that not all financial planners utilize in their daily practice, okay? But for the advisors who do utilize Roth conversions, here's the idea, Okay. The idea is to be able to convert an IRA or part of the IRA to a Roth IRA, right? So if you're going to convert, let's say $500,000 from an IRA to a Roth IRA, you've got to have, or the client has to be able to pay the taxes on that conversion. Okay. And let's just say, for argument's sake, the taxes are $100,000 on that $500,000 Roth IRA conversion. Would you rather put $500,000 into the Roth, or would you rather put $400,000 into the Roth? Now, I think putting $500,000 into the Roth will provide a lot more growth opportunity over time, right? So if that's growing at 7.2% in 10 years, that 500,000 is going to be $1 million. But if you convert $400,000 in 10 years at the same rate of return, that's only going to be $800,000. You've lost out on a huge growth opportunity, and with the benefit of that growth being tax-free in a Roth. So the strategy is utilize home equity to cover the tax burden and the tax liability on the conversion. So again, if there's a $100,000 tax liability, pay that tax out of home equity utilizing a reverse mortgage, which once again are tax-free funds, and convert the entire amount into the Roth. So the entire, again, $500,000 in this example will grow and grow and grow. So utilizing a reverse mortgage, home equity conversion mortgage to pay the taxes and convert the entire amount in the Roth, in my opinion, is a fantastic way to supplement the value of doing Roth conversions. Once again, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a tax advisor. I'm not an estate planning attorney, but these are strategies that I have successfully utilized with hundreds and hundreds of clients over the years. And I would love to speak with you. I'd love to speak with your clients and how we can help them live for today and plan for tomorrow and improve their lifestyle so that they can live the best quality of life in retirement and ultimately protect and preserve assets under management, allow the assets to last longer, reduce sequence of returns risk, create a buffer asset, and plan for the unexpected. If you'd like to go over any of these strategies, if you have any questions at all, we'd love to speak with you. Give us a call at 720-600-4870 and allow us once again to help you live for today and plan for tomorrow. I'm your host, Gabe Bodner. Thanks so much for being here today and look forward to chatting with you again real soon.